It is spring in the world. Hooray! And we are springing into convention season real quick. At the time of recording this, we are less than 2 weeks away from the Mid-Valley Comic Art Expo in Salem, Oregon. And it's just so perfect that we got 11 new books back from CGC before that convention. Let's take a peek at what they are and what will be available from WC Collectibles in Salem, Oregon. Dad has the box open and he is making his selection. Fun little silly thing. FedEx tried to drop these books off yesterday. I was the only one at home, and it is a special type of frustration when you know who is at the door knocking with a signature required package, but not being able to get to the door. Thankfully, they came back again today, and the delivery was made just fine. So, we've got some older books in here, but they are all modern. This is one of the older books. Hopefully one of the lower grades. I know how Dad grabs. This is Joker #1 from 1975, and it is a 7.5. So a 7.5 from 75. Pretty cool old book. It was one of those that I knew the value was sort of going to be a wash, but I don't know. I think that makes for a really cool display. It's got the Penguin, Riddler, Catwoman, Joker, Two-Face. That's a cool cover. That's a neat one. So there is the first of these 11 books. I know we also have a supervillain team up in there from the same year, I think. We'll see what Dad grabs next. And it is that supervillain team up #1 from 1975. Alright, and this one did not get a 7.5. This got an 8.5. So I like that. Let's hold those up next to each other just for the cool Marvel versus DC villain juxtaposition. That's an interesting couple of books right there. And not super expensive. I don't honestly know if they even covered the grading quotient for the price between the price raw and graded. But there they are now. They are available. Sounds like Dad's dying over there, so hopefully he's okay. This one's a bit of a bummer. This is a newsstand. Very, very rare from 1997 to find a newsstand of this. This is Scooby-Doo 19 from the Archie Comics run in a newsstand in a 9.0. I'll be interested to see what the grader notes on that one say. I'm sure that there are grader notes on that one. So, the rest of these books better be better so I can get a little more excited. I got the whale on the front of my shirt there, saying hi. Underneath it, it says hello there. This is a cool book. Again, a little lower than I was hoping. I thought this would press out to a 9.8. This is Teen Titans Go #1 in a 9.2. Again, gonna have to check the grader's notes on that, but the cartoon, the animated series Teen Titans Go was a huge hit, and I know people have some wonderful nostalgia surrounding that series. So we're 4 in now. We have 7 to go, and I'll tell you, this one got better than I thought it might. Really happy with this one. Another 1975 book. This one is a #1 Iron Fist in a 9.2. This is the first solo series for Iron Fist. The collection we bought did not have the Sabretooth book, but it did have that #1 in it. And I'm pretty happy with that book in a 9.2. That's a pretty one. That will meet and exceed grading versus raw price quotient. So, first pat on the back for that one. Hooray! Next up, we have an interesting Transformers book. This was, I think, the last issue. It is last issue for Transformers Lost Light. This is Transformers Lost Light number 25, the variant cover in a 9.4. Not the 9.8 that I would have preferred. I'm going to have to crank my monocle up a little higher when I'm checking for defects before giving these to my presser, because I know my presser does good work. This is my fault. Here is a good 9.6. I like this book a lot. This is a newsstand edition, another Archie comic series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 50 in a newsstand. That is a very cool looking cover right there. I can dig that one. So between this one and the Iron Fist, those are the two I'm happiest with so far. With I think 3 or 4 to go in the submission. How many are we looking at, Dad?
There's 4 left.
4 left. All right. So far, we're doing mediocre, but we're in the 9.8s, 9.6s. Here's a 9.6. This is the first appearance of Lara Croft in comic books. Tomb Raider and Witchblade number 1 from 1997 in a 9.6.
Nice butt.
Yeah, you know that the artists definitely focus on some parts of their art a little more than others. And Lara Croft and Witchblade both have several of those parts. Hey, here we go. We have a very cool 9.8 Masters of the Universe. This is volume 3, number 1. And this is the Virgin Wraparound, or Gatefold. Not Wraparound, Gatefold. Awesome book right here. And in a 9.8, that one's nice. On the back there, you can see the M and half of the A for that one. So, there's the front. Yeah, there's the M and the of. That's cool. I was never a Motu guy. Turtles was my jam. Ghostbusters. You can see my wall of Ghostbusters back there. But I know that Motu has a massive following. So, speaking of, this is a book that in 9.8 commands some money. I was real happy to find it, and I thought it looked good, and thankfully I was not wrong about this one. Masters of the Universe, Volume 3, like the other one, number 8. And this book has a very, very good price tag on it. I was very pleased to find that in the collection, especially in such good condition. All right, 2 left now?
Last but not least.
Oh, last. I lost count somewhere. We are on our final book of the submission. Easily the best book of the submission. Absolutely love it. This is a first print, first appearance of Null, Venom number 3 in a 9.8. That is a great way to finish the submission. A great one to get you guys all excited to see us at the Mid-Valley Comic Art Expo in Salem, Oregon, April 5th and 6th. See you guys there.